What's happening, everyone? Hope everyone is well. I've got an echo going on somewhere in the background, so let's yeah, that's better. That's better. There's no echo now. What is happening? We are back again, everyone. Really do appreciate it. Hey, listen, if we don't win this game, he needs to get the sack. West Brom have made 11 changes from their championship win at the weekend. Come on, people. Come on, 11 changes. He said, Ishmael said, we have priorities. And the priorities is the championship, not the cup. This has to be a very, very, very convincing win, people. It has to be a convincing win. How can it not be? Everyone in the chat, Chris, yep, Kolasinac will get onto the team. FFS, the nightmare continues. It's a strange one. No Tavares either. What's wrong with Tavares at left back and Maitland-Niles at right back? I do not know. Sacked in the morning. Yex Talks are saying, yo, what is happening? Hope everyone is all good. Chuckle Brother settings to you, to me. Please, Arsenal fans, don't get gassed if Ramsdale keeps a clean sheet. Listen, this West Brom team shouldn't be nowhere near challenging us. I can tell you that. Nowhere near. Even if they had their strongest team out that they played on in the championship, yes, I thought that we would lose that game. And you know why? If you want to see old style football, get the ball in the box, then watch West Brom this year. Nearly all their goals have come from a long throw into the box. Now, listen, I have no problem with that type of football towards the end of the game, but they're doing it from the first minute, getting the ball and just smashing it into the box from throw-ins, getting flick-ons, scrappy goals. Horrible to watch, but the West Brom fans don't really care, and it must be horrible to play in. I can tell you that. If we don't win tonight, Rich, then listen, we might as well pack our bags because that is unbelievable. Let me just repeat. West Brom have made 11 changes. 11 changes, by the way. I forgot this. You've already seen it with me 3 times today. We might as well do it again because I'm excited about this one. I really am. You know what I'm going to bring up, don't you? I'm excited about this one. It's the only time I'll ever see one. It's here, babies. It's here. Someone's going to get it. It's here. I'm actually more excited myself than obviously someone else is going to get it. I've got to be honest. I'm actually more excited myself. Well, people. Well. Evening to everyone. 3 times in one day. Unbelievable. Let's go. Chris is saying, like Cardiff at Posh the other week, long high balls into the box. Listen, it's horrific style of play. However, you know, it's what works for them. I mean, I hate it. It's shocking. We used to do it at Lincoln. It's just horrible. But we will see. See if there's any team news. I've already seen the team, but I'm going to try and find the team online. Doesn't look like there's anything from their point of view. Let's go and look on Arsenal's and see if we can go through the team. Let's have a look, people. Let's just have a look at this team. They'll probably not even put it up. It's that bad, to be honest. Right, here we go, people. Let's let me share this with you. Let me just share this with you. An empty box. Where's the evidence? There is something in there. You worry about that, mate. The receipt sat there. Right, here we are, people. So listen. This is what we've got here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get rid of this, you know, with all my little stuff that's going on. Listen, let me see. Here we go, people. Right. Ramsdale in goal. Tavares, Chambers, Holding, and Kolasinac. So Tavares is playing. And Kolasinac, Elneny, Xhaka, Odegaard, Pepe, Saka, and Aubameyang. Now, Odegaard, Pepe, Saka, and Aubameyang are what win this game. No one else really needs to do anything else except get the ball to these 4 players. Odegaard more than likely will get an assist, I believe, tonight if we get on top of the game as a team. And we should not have any problems whatsoever in this team. Leno, Mari, Maitland-Niles, Sambi, Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, and Lacazette on the bench. Now, just by adding Aubameyang and Odegaard and Saka into that 11, all of a sudden you get a little bit more confident for the games against Norwich, etc. moving forward. You get a little bit confident. To be honest, I do. I've got to admit, I get a little bit more confident when it comes to the games with those players coming back. Now, let me just have a look to see if the West Brom have come out. A lot of you probably won't even know the West Brom team, to be honest. They've made 11 changes, which, you know, let's be honest, 11 changes for a championship club to make against us clearly tells you that they have no interest whatsoever in this competition. I can tell you that. None whatsoever. So here's a West Brom team. Here's a West Brom team. You've got Palmer, who apparently has been there 5 years and never played. Shotton, I think it's Ryan Shotton. Capria, Taylor, Ingram, Snodgrass, Castro, Reach. I think that's Adam Reach. Fellows, Zahore, and Tulich. He's made so many changes. It just tells you, people, that he has no interest whatsoever in winning this game. Let's be honest. Will it be easy? No, it won't be easy. I don't think for 1 minute it will be easy, people. I've got to be honest. I don't think for 1 minute. However, can a PS5 be shipped? Yeah, of course. As long as it don't cost me, you know, more than the actual PS5. What is going on here? Come on, don't mess around me now. Empty box, where's the evidence? Social DRG has put, "Hi, friend, can't stay. I'm driving. I will have the game on instead. Hope the stream goes well. Appreciate your support as always." I don't know what's going on with my old. Here we are. Odegaard will score tonight. Oh, well, listen, I think he'll do well tonight. I really do. How the hell is Kolasinac starting? I do not know. I mean, Arteta's having an interview now, people, so maybe have a little check of what he's saying. I'm surprised to see Kolasinac there, to be fair. So are a lot of people. Why would not give Maitland-Niles? It tells Maitland-Niles a lot. Let's be honest. If you're Maitland-Niles, you'll have to find, you're saying to your agent, "I need to get out of here. I really need to get out of here." But it just shows you that the pressure is on, because he's played very strong lineup going forward. And considering that, you would think that with injuries or with the squad that he's got, he would be probably reluctant to play certain players in a game of this, you know, a game of this lack of importance, I would say, as in regards to competition. But it shows you that it's very, very important for him to win this game. And that's why he is named a very, 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 I would say, strong team. Probably his strongest team that he can get hold of at the minute, to play West Brom away, who, by the way, have made 11 changes. So as soon as I seen West Brom had made 11 changes, I quickly just thought, this game is going to be a walkover. It's going to be very, very easy. West Brom are not going to cause any problems for us. If they do, it's absolute shambles, and he should get the sack tomorrow morning, because this is, well, I wouldn't even say basically. This is West Brom's reserve team. This is West Brom's reserve team. Simple as that. You've done a West Brom win, astronomical odds. I don't care about results anymore, because I want Arteta gone. Curved glass 1, 2, 3. The problem is they've just made 11 changes. I thought Said was gone. Better not get injured. Well, I can't believe Kolasinac is also in this. I can't believe it. Can you? Can anyone believe that? I thought he was going to be out the window. I'm a big fan of, obviously, Maitland-Niles, but for whatever reason, he's staying at Arsenal, even though game time is limited for him. Listen, if he's got any ambition, these kids, they're telling their agent, "Get me out of this club." Why are they not asking to get out? Maybe because no one wants them. No one's putting no offers in. They're getting paid all right money. Maitland-Niles went on loan and basically played every game, didn't he, for West Brom? Why does he not get out? Why does he not get out of this football club? Why? I just cannot get my head around it. Cannot get my head around it. Honestly, why you would want to stay here. Chris has put, if they win, it will be the worse than losing to Wrexham in the FA Cup many years ago. Arteta has done the right thing and named a strong side because he knows he has to win tonight. Too right. He has to win tonight. If he didn't win tonight, it would be all over. But if they don't win now with these reserves, listen, this is one of those games where if they win, everyone expects them to win. And no one's really saying well done, because at the end of the day, I'm sorry, you're playing West Brom reserves. And it just shows you the difference in the beginning of the season, doesn't it? So West Brom, who have been on fire, okay, who are paying off the kids off the reserves, right? They've been on absolute fire, 2 games. You've got them, and they've made 11 changes. And then you've got Arsenal in the Premier League, who have had a disastrous start, and they're playing Odegaard, and they're playing Aubameyang, and they're playing Saka, and they're playing Xhaka, you would say, international, all that stuff. 260 million, I believe, is the starting lineup for Arsenal. I don't even think that starting lineup for West Brom would be 6 million, would it? Fran, I do speculation, and it just takes a couple to have a few steak dinners. Imagine. Maitland-Niles was actually really good, but he seems so comfortable being fourth choice right back. It tells you all need to know. It tells me that he's just lacks ambition. They're going to go for a 4-3-3. Shot and compare Taylor, Ingram, Castro, Reach, obviously Gardner, Hickman, Zaha, and Fellas. And then you've got Snodgrass, I imagine. Is he going to play central? Maybe. The bench, Kane, Delaney, King, Richards, Malcolm, and Fal. Very, very young, inexperienced team playing tonight. I can tell you that. So they're going to go for a 3-4-3. I imagine Arsenal are going to go for a 4-3-3. And that's exactly what we're going to get with, obviously, El Neni and Xhaka staying a little bit deep. So Tavares, Chambers, Holding, Kolasinac, El Neni, Xhaka, Odegaard just in front, Pepe, Saka, Aubameyang straight down the middle. I'm going to go for I'm going to change my mind, obviously, because the result has been changed. Let's be honest. Basically, because the result is not being gone through yet, but the result is now going to change in my mind, because this is a change of basically they're playing, like say, their reserves. I'm going to go for a Odegaard with 2 assists. I'm going to go for a Aubameyang and Saka to score on those, or maybe a Pepe assist and Odegaard assist. I think the top 4 will be too much for this inexperienced West Brom team to handle. We seen last night, obviously Villa played quite a weakened team. The average starting 11 age is 22 years old for West Brom. Taylor, very, very young kid. It's his debut. And then obviously Aubameyang, who never really looks happy to me no more. Never, ever, ever looks happy. Even his face then, he never smiles. He doesn't want to be here, people. You can just tell by his body language. He doesn't want to be here. He's not interested at all. Fuming. Look at him. He's not happy, mate. This kid is not happy. And if anyone tells me any different, he is not happy. So, yeah, I think this is going to be quite a comfortable, but let's see if it's any entertaining. It could be a dire game, by the way. But, hey, let's see what happens. If you've not already, make sure you hit the subscribe. As always, there's loads of watch-alongs, as we know, when Arsenal are playing. So we don't expect the chat to be very, very busy tonight, but it may give us a little bit more time to obviously dissect and break down the play a little bit more. So we will see. We will see. Let's go, because they need a win. This could be the first win of the season, and I would bet everything probably that I have that it's going to be a win looking at this West Brom team. Now, if West Brom was still in their strongest starting 11 from the weekend, then we would be in serious trouble. But we're not. So let's have a look. You can only play what's in front of you. Can only play what is in front of you. So let's see how they go. They've got Snodgrass in there as captain to be a little bit experienced, but other than that, they've not got a lot at all. So come on, you Gunners. Let's go. Let's go. Ramsdale. Hope he reacts well, to be fair, Ramsdale. I really, really do. We're going to play out. Tavares tries to Megs. He's going to probably keep it. I like Tavares, by the way. I like how he's not great on the ball, okay? He's good going forward. I'm not sure how good he is defensively. But at the moment, like you say, he's a backup left back at the moment. Oh, it's a late tackle on Odegaard. You don't need that. Saka is going to bring that back as well. Oof, Taylor looks like he's carrying a caravan, by the way, that young kid. It's his debut. He's a big lad. It's a yellow card, surely. How's he saying how? Come on, young lad. 1 minute in, and he's got a yellow card. And it's a late tackle. He's enthusiastic. Look at this. Bang. Terrible tackle. Castro, absolutely terrible tackle. I understand he's enthusiastic. I get that. But Castro, you got to sort yourself out, mate. Zuhav's put big up front. Work rate is different. I think Kevin Campbell, not Kevin Keegan, might be right. Slow start and a lot of pressure from West Brom. They've nothing to lose, so always dangerous. They've just got a very weak team out. Very, very weak team, even for the championship. So this team wouldn't win in the championship, what they're playing at the moment. So Kolasinac is playing left side centre-back. Interesting. Let's have a look then, because I've not looked at where they're lining up. Yeah, he is. He's playing left-sided centre-back. Interesting. Him and Tavares have already played, if any, played together. Ramsdale, as we know, he's not bad with his feet at all. So I think Ramsdale will do a lot better than people first thought. A little bit scrappy at the moment. Only 2 minutes in. By the way, with the watch-alongs, he was talking about a clock, etc. I need to get OBS and StreamYard. Now, that's not the problem, putting them together. The problem is I've got to order a green screen, etc., just for match days. And as you know, I like to kind of keep things a little bit simple. But, you know, people need a clock. They need a clock. So maybe we have to do that. But we will see. We will see, people. I understand the food was good today. If you, I understand the food was good today if you have this much energy. Yeah, so my food today was a vegan. No, actually, it wasn't. It was halloumi and hummus, roasted veg. Panini, when I took the family out. Check that picture out on Twitter. If not, my beautiful family. We all went out together. Very rare I can manage to get all my kids together. What did I have this morning? Porridge with blueberries. Here we go. And then my wife cooked me some gnocchi, spinach, and parmesan. Beautiful. Oof. With maple syrup. Nice. So the food has been proper good today. And that's what gave me the energy to, obviously. Even my wife was like, what, 3 streams in a day? I was like, yeah, listen, why not? Why not? Decent ball from Xhaka. That's poor, that is. Who is that? Chambers. Poor Chambers has just got to put it across the box, hasn't he? 2K next week. That's what we're hoping, Joe. We need 2K by the end of this week. So do whatever you can. Hit the like. Make sure you share. Tell your friends that they may be able to get their hands on a PS5 and get them in. Get them in, people. Oh, what's he doing? Chambers again. Not only has he just put it short across the box, he's now just put it short to Ramsdale. A little bit lazy. He nearly got in. Ramsdale's obviously had to put his foot for it. Could have got injured there as well. Holding to Chambers. Chambers back to Holding. West Brom are pressing high at the moment. Chambers is going to have to... Holding's going to have to zing it. He zinged it. It's gone to Saka. And West Brom are cleaning it up. Let's have a look now. A lot of young kids. Oh, yeah, these young kids are too inexperienced. Great strength from Castro. You can see what he's about straight away, can't you? I mean, he's absolutely shanked his diag. Absolutely shanked it. Zohore looks like he got injured a little bit. So, yeah, 2K next week. Let's just keep spreading the love. They're pressing very high, and that's what you're going to expect from a championship team, and especially Odegaard. Some people who questioned Odegaard, I think you need to rewatch. No, he's not good. I'm like, listen, mate, the kid's way too good for us at the moment. Like, look, always wants the ball. Always wants the ball. Keeps the ball moving. Little triangles. Always wants the ball. He's a proper number 10. Always wants the ball. And when players are on his wavelength, little short passes, then you get the best out of him. Love watching him. Scottish smoked mackerel with salad and loads of olives. Oof, sounds beautiful, that does, Chris. Sounds beautiful. You're getting that 6-pack. That's 6-pack food, that is. 6-pack food, yeah. Pepe's got to do something tonight. Goes for the diag. It could be in a Aubameyang. Great first touch. Oh, it's gone out. It's gone out. I think it's gone out. Oh, he's unlucky. He's unlucky. But you know what? That's a man who's lack of confidence. Because if you look at this first touch, First touch, magnificent. Great ball from Pepe. First touch, if he's on. Yeah. Is he on? Yeah, he's on because the left back keeps him on. That first touch there is exquisite. Can he not shoot there? Can he not try and dink it over him? Can he not try something? You know? Does he need that extra touch? Yeah, it's out. Does he need the extra touch? It's a little bit of a pity there that he didn't try and have a shot. I mean, it makes you laugh out of the linesman. He's 4 or 5 yards deep. See, Aubameyang gets that down, and we get a goal, don't we? The old Aubameyang, he's not bothered. He'll work hard and he'll put a shift in because he's an honest lad. But Ziore closing Ramsdale down again. They're going to be onto him. Ramsdale's got to be sharp. He does not want to concede or have a shocker in his Arsenal debut after, obviously, the amount of stick that he got. That is one thing that he does not want. I can tell you that, people. Holding to Tavares. Tavares, I like him. He wants to bomb forward. Great pace. Look at him. I like Tavares, I don't know how he's going to be in the Prem, but he's got to develop. But I like his approach. That's just great move from Abba and a ball from Pepe. Yeah, good link. Just a pity he couldn't. His first touch for me was a great first touch, but he looked rusty. Didn't he? He looked like a man who's not really scored a goal for a long, long time. Obviously, we've got most of the ball. We're going to have most of the ball. That is for sure. They're pressing. I do not know, right, people? Arteta wants these players to play out. Holding now is give the ball away twice from trying to play. They're trying to get the ball deep and they're trying to play. But a lot of them are not good enough to do that. I think that's why Arteta is having problems. Oh, they're having a mare. Oh, he's having a mare. He's managed to get it. The big lad, the lad in midfield who's making his debut, but so far he looks stinking. Respawn really giving it us to us physically. Noah's barred so far. Ashton is saying, yeah, they're right in your face, and they're going to be. The tempo of the championship's a lot more full on. Aubameyang closing the goalkeeper down. I'm watching closely Aubameyang tonight because I want to see if he's still closing down. I want to see if he's still working. He started off okay, Aubameyang, to be fair to him. I think he'll get a goal tonight as well if he keeps up the tempo. They've got no one in the box, but they've whipped it in. Tavares, good awareness. He knows exactly where he is. Oof. I like him. I like Tavares. And then he does that. Commentators curse people. Costa, here they are. Zahore, probably a push from behind, but and then he's got away from it. He's got away with it. Then he gives it away. At the moment, it's like a hot potato. No one wants it at the moment. Nobody wants it at the moment. Chambers is shocking, by the way. Come on, people. You got to want the ball. This is a problem. Get the ball to Odegaard. Get the ball to him. Look at the areas that it picks up. Get the ball to Pepe. Get the ball to Odegaard. Get the ball to Saka. And then let Aubameyang get on the back foot, on the shoulder of those back four. Tavares has a very good spatial awareness. Perpetual vision 2020. Yeah, he seems to know exactly where he is on the pitch. He seems to know exactly where he is, which is very, very important. It's amazing how many people don't know. Arsenal are lacking anger. Give them snake bite before the match. I can imagine. Fran, after 90 minutes and it's all square, it goes straight to penalties. Oh, God, can you imagine? Surely not. Big up, Fran, just pressing through with a light, bro. Really do appreciate it. Big up that. How many goals can you score from playing out from the back? Why not start opening from the final third? You know what, Ashton? Most goals do come from starting from the back in modern day football. I remember my old coach used to say, listen, goals are not scored from the back. They're only scored in the final third. So he literally would just try and get the ball up to the final third in one pass, try and get the seconds and nick a goal. Horrible to play and horrible to watch. But modern day football now is you play out from the back. There's a link in the middle, and then you thread, obviously, the centre forwards in, or you thread down the sides. Kolasinac, absolute shocking pass, over it, no vision. And there's nothing to talk about at the moment, people. Absolutely zero to talk about at the moment. It's a dire start. There's only probably, not long gone at all, but it's a dire start, let's be honest. Zahore could be a problem for Holding. Oh, they could be in here. Oh, my God. There you go. That's a reserve team. That's the reason. Oh, they're in. They're in. Snodgrass comes out again. So inexperienced. If we don't beat these, I'm telling you now, these are bang average, these kids. The Castro is not bad. Rips it round. Good save from Ramsdale. We're a little bit of a shambles at the minute, people. A little bit of the shambles, but some of them are terrible. Some of these kids for West Brom, I mean, they're giving the ball away left, right, and centre, but then you look at the Arsenal team and they're giving the ball away left, right, and centre as well. Not bad from Gardner. You can see what he's going to do is try to wrap it around. I mean, Kolasinac has just allowed him to have a shot. Get tight to him. How can you allow him to have a shot from there to the box? The only way Arsenal lose this game is if they completely cannot be bothered. They've gone short. He'll overlap it. It could be 1-0. Oh, they've missed it. It's a great opportunity for West Brom, and they've switched off again, people. This is not a good start. Look at this. Short. Chambers switched off. Edge of the box. Gets it all wrong. Wow. 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 Don't recognize this Arsenal anymore. Ryan's saying, what's up, Ryan? First time I think I've seen you in the chat. Thanks ever so much for coming involved. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the like on your way in and out. It would be good. Ashton, Chambers and Holding are championship defenders at best. I can't disagree. At best, by the way. At best. That's a great opportunity. They've had two opportunities to take the lead. Oh, he could be off it. What's Chambers doing? He's grabbing him around the neck. It's all kicking off. Chambers is stealing a living. Absolutely stealing a living. Kid wears a balaclava 24 hours a day. The only time you don't see Chambers in a balaclava is during match days. Stealing a living. Absolutely stealing a living. 12 minutes in, by the way, West Brom been the best team. 2 opportunities. Should have scored off 1. I can tell you that. Should have scored off 1. These players are daydreaming, mate. Don't get me wrong. Listen, like you say, West Brom are going to come out at it, right? They're going to come out. They're excited. They're playing their reserves. A lot of youth, a lot of energy, a lot of point to prove. But if we just remain composed and relaxed, we will get an opportunity. We will get a great defending. Get off. Look at that. Proper defending. Probably stepped on a little bit from Kimpray. Kipray, I think you pronounce him, but absolute beast. Hard food he had there. Tavares on the floor. I think he maybe stood him, you know. If Arteta lose today, he needs to be sacked. Listen, if he lost today against the reserve team of West Brom, I think he has trod on him, by the way, here, but accidentally, maybe. He's weighted him and then, yeah, he's gone to put his head with the ball and he's put his leg there as well. So it's an accident. For the life of me, I don't understand why people have confidence in Arsenal in any game. We are a shambles. Listen, I do think that we will win this game. And I do think that it will wear off the enthusiasm from these West Brom. And I keep saying reserve players, because I have to stress these are kids and reserve players. So we should not be, struggling at all. But so far, they've had the best opportunities, people. But the best opportunities. When was the last time we saw a decent performance, Arsenal? It's been a long time. I can't remember. Even when we beat Chelsea that time, last season, I wouldn't say it was a great performance. Here we go. This is where they'll come unstuck. Here we go, Aubameyang. Come on. Do something. Oh, it's weak. It's weak, Aubameyang. It's weak. That is not a confident man. Not a confident man. At least El Neni will pick up seconds like he did then. That's what you're probably going to get. That's what El Neni and Xhaka will pick up seconds. Odegaard, got to get the ball to him. Look how deep Odegaard's having to come. Always wanting the ball. Look how deep he's having to come. And he's looking for passes. That was the only thing for me I said about Odegaard. I wanted him here because I think he's fantastic. I love him. On the flip side, he's probably made a bad move by coming into a team that's probably never going to give him the ball. He's never going to get the ball. I think you're going to get some kind of transfer breaking news this week, you know. So we've had no shots. West Brom have had 4. We've had 2 touches in the opposition's box. They've had 8. Possession, obviously, we're bossing possession, which you would expect. 70 against 30. Kolasinac is bombing forward now. What a surprise. He gives the ball away again. Why is he playing? Why is Kolasinac playing? He doesn't want to be here. They don't want him to be here. Why is he playing? He would just be jogging around like some of these players will. They've whipped it to the back stick. Oof. If he gets that right, centre forward's in. If he gets that right, I'm telling you. Bugs Lee is saying West Brom are defenders imitating our attackers. Send Arteta that PS5. It keep him on for a bit. Yeah, I might send it him and say, listen, do me a favour. Do you know what I mean? Stay off for a bit. Do you know what I mean? We might do better without you. We just need to get down the sides. We need to move the ball a lot quicker. Saka now. How many plays he's got around him? Decent ball in. Oh my Lord. He's getting sent off, by the way. That Castro. There you go. Opportunity. 1-0. There you go. Aubameyang gets his goal. And there you go. Get in there. Aubameyang gets his goal. And he needed that goal. Reacted first. 1-0. And that's going to be, like I said, they can't lose to this team. Glad Aubameyang's got a goal. Glad he reacted first. Well done, Saka. Oof. Listen, I can't even celebrate. I can't even celebrate because we're expecting it. But I've got to. Told you that Castro, he's all over the place, mate. He's all over the place. Youth team football. There you go. Can't ask for an easier goal from Aubameyang. I'm delighted that he's got one in. I've got to be honest. I'm delighted he's got one in, but good reaction. And there you go. Inexperience from the West Brom youth team. All over the shop they are. Inexperience, and there you go. That's what you want when you're a centre forward. 1-0. Don't even feel like celebrating. We're playing the reserve team, people. But we got to. Can only beat what's in front of you. Only beat what's in front of you. 1-0. Well done. Well done to Aubameyang. He's got his goal, man. He's got his goal. Big up, Abba. No one wants Kolasinac. He's staying. That's why he's playing. Get in. Get in. Come on. It's expected, though, people. We got to be winning this game. We have to be winning this game against the kids. Have to be. Come on. I think someone shouted 3-0 when they see the team. 3-0 when they see the team. He's got to be at least 3-0. Come on. Come on, Saka. Odegaard. Oh, probably would have got a free kick in foreign football. Arteta, will Aubameyang save Arteta's job? Arteta's done. Arteta's finished. Unless something drastically changes. But I can't see it. Where's he going? This kid is all over. This Castro kid. God, he's clumsy, isn't he? You think all of a sudden he's got a bit, and then he just does something crazy and just kicks the ball anyway. I'm very, very, very surprised that West Brom made 11 changes against Arsenal. I thought that they would have gone for it, kept going for it, to be honest. I really, really did. And yeah, like Ashton's saying, predatory instincts. Just follow it in. Number one rule: follow any shot in. Follow any shot in because it might ricochet and the keeper may parry it to you. And there you go. Let's hope Aubameyang gets a hat trick. Come on, Pepe, do something now. Come on, do something. Do something. You got to be doing something. You're playing against absolute children. Come on. Come on, you. This kid drives me mad. Drives me mad. 20 minutes gone, people. It's going to be a long game, you know. I think Zahore looks injured. He's gone down 3 times now already. You know, gone down 3 times easily. He looks like he's struggling. Ishmael's telling someone to warm up. Yeah, it looks like he's struggling. He's a serious guy, their manager, you know. Serious guy. Serious guy. But like I say, I'm glad Aubameyang got his goal. It's what strikers do. It's what strikers do. Always follow the ball in. You never know whether it's going to drop to you, and it drops to you. Always follow the ball in. And there you go. You'll get your tap-ins. You'll see all the people that get 20, 30 goals a year. They always follow the ball and get tap-ins. Probably 10 of their goals are tap-ins. 10, 15 goals are tap-ins. Like you say, West Brom started okay. Had a little press. The youth excited, enthusiastic start of the match, as you can imagine, but you know they don't have the quality. They don't have the quality. It's a good job Holding does that. Maybe that was the injury that did him earlier because they're going back to that. Let's have a look. Does he go over anything? Can't really see it, can you? You can't really see if anything goes. Pepe is a new Jovino. Yo, put some respect on Jovino's name, Joe. Oh, Jovino caused problems every so often. Pepe just doesn't have the work rate, does he? That's the only problem with Pepe. He doesn't have the work rate. Come on, Tavares, do something. I want to get Tavares forward, down the sides. El Neni, absolute Mr. Krabby, sideways. Holding. Kolasinac. Wow. What a bad player he is. What a bad player. Xhaka, holding all the time in the world. So pedestrian, though. Give me something then. Someone get on the ball. Gone over the top to Pepe. Here you go. One-on-one, son. One-on-one, you should skin this kid alive. So you should skin him alive. Doubled up, to be fair to him. Doubled up. Chambers. Corner. We've eased into the game now, people. We've eased into the game as expected. Like you say, I think 3-0 is probably going to be the minimum. Probably going to be the minimum unless something drastic changes. But I can't see it. I can't see something drastically changing so bad, you know? Let's see. Corner. Pepe will probably in-swing this corner as he does. He's gone short to the edge of the box. Off we go. Back. Saka. Didn't know what to do. And Kolasinac all the way back to El Neni. Xhaka will look for the diag. Zingo for the diag. Tavares. No, Saka. One-on-one. Take him on. 2-on-1. 2-on-1. Oh, Tavares has run into his space. It's not bad. Oh, there you go. Oh, he's at the post. Odegaard. It's a hard angle, but he's at the post. Oh, that would have been a good debut for him. He's hit the post, but well done to him for getting in the box. Well done. I thought the space has gone. Tavares kind of kills Saka there in a way, but then he creates another space, and Holding's put his foot out, and it's a cute angle. Hard angle to score. He's just got to get his foot around it. So Tavares, initially, I thought he's run into your space. Why have you run into his space? He's actually then created space for Saka to get into. An absolute swinger, basically a pass back. Ricochets off Holding. Odegaard hits the post. But yeah, I like Odegaard. But Odegaard's my favorite player, to be honest. Everyone knows that I rave about him. So I was put, did you ever come across Ishmael Miller in your time as a baller? I remember he used to play for West Brom. Their answer to Carew laugh out loud. Yeah. Ishmael Miller. And I remember when Ishmael Miller and Micah Richards, because back then I was living in Cheshire because I was at Macclesfield then. And we had a lot of connections with Man City. So we used to go out, clubbing with the Man City boys then. Joe Hart, Ishmael Miller and Micah Richards were the young boys then. And I remember them buying the R8s and flying around Manchester. But yeah, I know them, Ishmael Miller in the end. Good player, but had injuries, etc. So yeah, I used to go clubbing with them. So I know them. I know them personally, to be fair. Good kids, to be fair. Good kids. Ashton's put, what do you think about this kit? You won't see me wearing it. Basically, I don't really have to, I've not really got an opinion on it. Just, I wouldn't wear it. Thoughts about Holding's hair transplant? Well, listen, if that's what he wants to spend his money on, then, that's what he wants to spend his money on, I suppose. Should embrace losing your hair, but maybe he's not got the right head shape. You played with Andy Clark at Posh. Why did he wear shirts that were 2 sizes too big for him? Well, that was the fashion then, Chris. We only had shirts that were too big for us. Slim shirts didn't come out till later on in the 2000s. The shirts were huge. If you only look at any of my old pictures, the shirts were absolutely massive. Ridiculous they were, but you didn't think nothing different. Everyone's shirt was different. Now they're obviously slim fit, so the shirts are different. But yeah, Andy Clark was a player, mate. And he was one hell of a character from the Wimbledon crazy gang. Ooh, Xhaka bottled it. What we can't allow is them to get in. God, they give the ball away so much, don't they? What we can't allow is for them to get a little bit of a grip or any hope, because it always becomes harder with hope. If you're giving someone a little bit of hope, yeah, they're not good enough. They're way off it, this West Brom youth team. They're way off it. Reserves. Go on, Saka. Put Aubameyang in. Oh, it's unlucky, but then Tavares is on the overlap. Free as a bird, Tavares. Come on then, Tavares. Might as well have a go at him. Open your feet, son. Open your feet. Go for a run. Never understood. I think it's because I was a winger why people don't take people on when they're one-on-one. Understand if you're needing a breather, but get in the box. There you go. There you go. Take him on. God, Ingram, he looks poor, doesn't he? That kid there. He looks poor. He does, bless him. He must be a baby. Xhaka, shock. Krabby Paddies, those two. Mr. Krabbies in midfield. Sideways. They're still pressing on West Brom to be fair to him. 26 minutes gone. Nothing real great to speak about. 1-0. Aubameyang poachers following up. Number one rule, always follow up on shots when you're a striker. Odegaard hit the post from a very acute angle. Didn't really... anything he could do, really. But West Brom are very, very poor, by the way. Even though the two opportunities, it's a free kick. Ref's going to bring that back, innit? Fran, did you know in 6 years, including this transfer window, Arsenal have nearly spent 600 million? And look at our team. Unreal. Xhaka's mind's in Rome. It's crazy. BK, big up Fran in the chat. Big up everyone. We've got a quiet one tonight. Xhaka and Kim Kallstrom, eh? Xhaka or Kim Kallstrom. I'd rather go for Kim Kallstrom. I've got to be honest. Xhaka's not as bad as what we make out as a fan base, right? It's just because he gave the middle finger. It's just because he's made it very clear he's a passionate guy and it's probably channeled in the wrong way that more fans dislike him more. He's actually not that bad. He's just, a victim of his stupid behavior towards the fans, Wilson's coming. He's put, yo, friend, hope everyone is okay. God bless to you. If you're first just coming in now, just nearly half an hour on the clock. Not been a great game at all. West Brom are playing there, as I'll say again, youth and reserve team. Aubameyang's one-on-one. One-on-one. Goes across. Oh, I think it's Tavares. He slipped right at the vital minute. He's just going to pop it off. Apart from then, you don't have live links. It's illegal to stream games that you have on. You can maybe go to a certain streaming platforms, but you can't stream it on YouTube. You'll get banned. And the amount of hard work that I put in, there's no way that I'm getting banned off YouTube. This is a journey of many, many years and building a community. So there's no way we're doing that. I just finished work, by the way. I just finished work. Good luck. Make sure I'm glad you put the shift in for today. Another step closer. Another step closer to obviously your target. They're pressing high, to be fair to him, but that just, for me, just plays into our hands. Allow them to press high. Use your brain, draw them in, and then switch it. Our average age is 25 and West Brom's is 22. So, it's not exactly a massive difference, but the caliber of player on show for Arsenal compared to the West Brom is unbelievable. But hey, listen, I've seen people lose these games. I can tell you that, people. Kurt Glass has put on this day, Xhaka was one of the best long passes I've seen. Yeah, he's very good at passing. Maybe the fact that he's been in a poor team doesn't help, So, maybe that he's been in a poor team doesn't help, but, he's made his bed, really, Xhaka, and lied in it, and he's got to do something. At the end of the day, he's not going to get any better, is he? We know what he's about, and that's the Xhaka that we're going to have for the next 4 years. Tavares got away with that foul throw. I know, did you see it? How tough was Des Walker to play against? Well, you think about football back then when it was a full contact sport. Hardly anyone could beat Des Walker. He was clever. He was quick. He was strong. He was brave. He was hard. He was every single thing. He was ahead of his time. Should have been England's number one for years. He was well ahead of his time. I never played against him because he finished towards, but I played against him in a couple of charity matches about probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. And I also played with him in a charity match for Gary Birtles about 2 months ago. For Gary Birtles' wife, God bless, who passed. And there was loads of us, Kevin Nolan, Kevin Keegan, Andy Reid, Marlon Harewood, Clinton Morrison, Danny Webber. There was loads. There was loads of us. It was a good turnout, good turnout. But yeah, Des Walker was way ahead of his time. And he played in this charity game the other day. He's 53, I think, something like that. He came on. He's still got an absolute six-pack. He had a fag before the game, a fag on the bench, which was quite funny. And then he came on, got the ball, took a 24-year-old on with a step over, smashed it from 30 yards and hit the crossbar. And he's 54 years old. That's Des Walker. That's Des Walker. Surely Arsenal need to win that West Brom tonight. They have no excuses whatsoever. Now they'll win tonight. West Brom are not playing their best 11. They've changed their whole team, Wilson. So yeah, it's a walk in the park tonight. Why is that Arsenal leaves their transfer business late every bloody season? Do you think that there's any truth that Edu sacking rumors? I think it's maybe something's in it. You don't really know. You don't really know. When it doesn't come from the club, you don't really know. And Ramsdale playing out from the back, I like that. And also the reason leave it late is because maybe they're chasing a target, you can't get them, and then we have to then go for another target. And we're shopping in a different aisle at the moment, people. We're struggling. Odegaard, look, one touch, I love it. And then El Neni, what is he doing? El Neni's pass forward gives it away. El Neni can't play with Odegaard, people. Come on. Clough knew how to build a defense like George Graham. Yeah, old school football was very, very relentless. Big up, bro. Really do appreciate 2021 content. Absolutely love you coming in the chat. And Wilson has another question. I love the questions, Wilson. Do you think Arsenal have got a chance of getting a war, and why? Spoke about it earlier on the stream. It looks like Leon Jorginho wants to get rid of. He wasn't happy apparently with the performances, and apparently he's made a statement that a lot of 3 or 4 players are available. One, I believe, is going to Burnley. They've accepted a deal on him. Here we go. Awar is one of them. Apparently his attitude has not been good, and they want him out. They want him out with maybe a loan with a due to buy him. So we get him. But if the rumors are true and he's lost his head, is Arteta going to want him? You know, is Arteta going to want Awar if these are true? It's a shame Arsenal don't go for Adama Traore. He's a beast and goes past players. Powerful, gets him. It's a shame. I really like Adama Traore, but he's probably going to go to Spurs. His end product is poor and it's never going to be good. He's 28 years old. But what he does is he causes problems. My number one thing when I was an agent and I went scouting across the country every Saturday and Sunday was when we went back, listen, is he effective? Look, forget about all the other things. Is he effective? Because some kids are great on the ball. Some kids are very good at passing. Some kids are fast. But are they effective? And Adama Traore is effective. Simple as that. Bamiyang's nearly got in from one round the corner, which was a little bit disappointing. It's a slow game, people. Really, really slow game. If you're not watching it, you are not missing anything. Cup games, when people make so many changes, are very, very slow. I don't know if anyone watched Barrow. Oh, he's in. He's in. Lobs it over. Oh, Bamiyang. It's a good tackle in the end. But the West Brom defender has been clattered. See what Aubameyang's trying to do? He's trying to lift it over the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper gets a touch, so unlucky. Aubameyang's gone for the remake of the original R9 boots. I remember having the original. Wow, what a boot. Release El Neni, get rid of Xhaka, play part in the pivot with Saka and Pepe out wide with Odegaard and the 10 up top. How about up top? Xhaka's here, mate, people. Xhaka ain't going nowhere. Who needs a war more, Arsenal or Spurs, and why? I'd probably say Arsenal need it more. Just because we need players, but Spurs will probably get him. He's probably going to go to Spurs over Arsenal. Lokonga until Partey is back. Traore has good work rate. Traore's got great work rate. Always keeps going. Always gets in the right positions, but just don't obviously finish in product. Adamo is 25. I thought he was about 27, 28, but yeah, still not going to learn. He's still not going to. His end product's not going to change now all of a sudden. Normally, you normally realize around about your 22, 23 mark about your end product, and then you build from there. But his end product is, wow, his end product shocking. Do you think Arsenal need to get a striker this summer or next summer? They need to get one next summer. That's for sure. Kamakat has put, did you ever see a player as agent you couldn't believe how good they are? Did you ever see a player as an agent you couldn't believe how good they are? The only kid I've ever seen who I thought wowzers, in fact, I've seen 3 who I thought, thinking about it, 4. I've seen 4 kids who I thought, wow. Jack Grealish at 15. 10 years ago, I thought, oh my God, he got the ball and just ran from the halfway line. Alex Iwobi was another one who I seen and I was like, oh my God, wow. I seen him over a period of about 3 months, and in the youth football, it was just absolutely unbelievable. My mate's on TV now. There you go. Adam Murray, the assistant. Phil Foden. When I used to take a kid to Man City for about 6 months, I couldn't believe what I was seeing from a kid who was 14. The way he passed the ball, he was foreign, way ahead than any other kid I'd seen, technically foreign-wise. And the other one was Ravel Morrison. Unbelievable. Best 4 kids I've ever seen they are. And it's amazing how Alex Iwobi has not gone on to do whatever. And Ravel Morrison had off-field problems, wrong environments, and obviously Phil Foden and Jack Grealish, obviously the level that they've gone at. But they're the 4 players who I just could not believe. I remember watching Mason Mount for a long time because I'm good friends with Jan Dander, and we looked after him, and he was in the same England setup, etc. And I never saw anything. I never saw what anyone saw, and he would always play, and he was always a 10. I think he was just a nice kid, but he surprised me. He really, really has surprised me. Arsenal surely knocking on the door right now against West Brom. We need to take our chances. Yeah, but you just got to be patient. Big up, Fran, coming over from Curtis to say, hope you're well. Hope you're well, Oz. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit subscribe and like. You probably already have. I know Curtis is doing a watch along, so Curtis obviously gets serious watch along subs. Big respect for him. Big up Oz. Content is saying should have finished that off. Should have finished that off to Pepe. 100%. I like Tavares. He's got a lot to do, but I like him. Wilson's put it's absolutely criminal if Arsenal do not get a right back because Bellerin is not good enough. I would just play Maitland-Niles for a while and just let him play in there. Wilkes was incredible young player as well. Very, very good player. Injuries, etc. killed him. Brilliant content as usual, Fran. Pleasure's all mine. Pleasure's all mine. I'm just disappointed there's not much going on. El Neni passed forward, by the way, and it got there to Odegaard. Odegaard, as always, 1-2 touches, pops it off in a triangle. Oh, Pepe's run offside. Run offside, people. Ah, Pepe, come on. I want you to do well, man. I'm your critic, but I want you to do well. I want people to do well. Oh, God, he frustrates me. He frustrates me. What would you say, Fran, is the biggest what-if moment in football? What would you say, Fran, is the biggest what-if moment in football? How do you mean, Ashton? Maybe, sorry, I don't really get the question. You just can you elaborate a little bit more? It would help. Naive by Pepe, yeah. I mean, everyone gets caught offside and you get a little bit excited, but it doesn't have to go that early. We've all been there, as you know. As you know, Chris, you've watched me many, many times over the years. I was offside so many times. Daniel Sturridge was a baller before injuries. Daniel Sturridge was good. Yeah, Daniel Sturridge was very good. He's a free agent at the minute, can't get a club. The problem is people don't touch you when it comes to injury. So Jack Wilshere now is thinking of quitting, which is unbelievable. He's thinking of quitting. Kolasinac is... he's miles off it. He's not played any football. He's miles off it. He just gave a free kick away. So when you start getting injured, I heard a story about Daniel Sturridge that even when the physio and he felt fit, he would say, God has told me that I'm not ready. And people were like, yeah, but you're fit. And he would say, but God has told me that he's not ready because he's a religious man, which is not going to help. He's not going to help in football, I can tell you that. Snodgrass, as we know, he's very, very good at set pieces. He's going to shoot here. Let's see what Ramsdale. This is Ramsdale's first test, people. First test as a Arsenal goalkeeper, really, against Snodgrass, who's very good at. If this hits the target, we could be in trouble. We could be in trouble. There's a huge gap at the side of the wall. Yeah, it's hit the wall. There you go. Driven back in. Well done by Al. And then he manages to get his head in the way. Oof, could have been not a bad layoff, but we've dealt with it well. We've dealt with it well. It's a big let-off, a big let-off because Snodgrass, he can hit him. Like, what if Arsenal signed... Okay, yeah. Well, there you go. Huge if. If we signed Suarez, that completely changes the dynamics and probably changes the way the club moves forward. Let's think about it. You imagine Arsenal sign Suarez and they manage to nick the title then. That completely puts you on a completely different trajectory. Whereas that didn't happen And that could have been the turning point of where we are now. A lot of people would look at, there's always turning points. I remember when we was talking a lot about the psychology side and things like that, and I won't go into psychology, even though I've got a degree in it. I won't go into it. I said earlier, like I say, I use a little bit of philosophy, Stoicism. I then also use a little bit of Christianity, Muslim, Rastafari, and what helps me to develop as a person. And we was on about it, and we were saying that the psychology, a lot of the time when you wake up, is that wow moment. Something happens, you don't know what day it's going to be. The it moment. I think it was Chris was telling me, he emailed me and he's saying, friend, you got to remember, a lot of these things that happen to us are wow moments. Just oh my God, that just happened. Recently, I found another person on YouTube who's self-development, and I love his vibes, and he's inspired me to start my channel because I never had another way of instruction in my personal channel. When I released it, I didn't know which way. I'm very creative. I like to create things. I like filming. I like editing. I like these kind of things. And I didn't just want to do a vlog channel or anything like that for my little personal channel. I wanted it to be more intimate, speaking with the community like this, but obviously on a completely different, it'll be a lot calmer. We will come down to reality at times, and the voice will change, and we will have those kind of conversations. And that was my wow moment for me to start that. And that's how I'm going to do my channel my other channel in the future, which will help people in the chat. So psychology is a wow moment, and that changes the whole process and the whole path of Arsenal. Tavares whips the ball in. Oh, great defending in the end from West Brom. But yeah, sorry for going on with that one. But yeah, it's important. I think he's going to get sent off, this kid. This Castro kid, he's so enthusiastic and so wants to get into people's faces. Do you think 80 Miles does not still want to play at right back? As I said before, think he could make the spot. Yeah, I think, you know what? A lot of time, I always wanted to play up front. Always. A manager's always used to play me wide of a free or wide right. And he used to do my head in. And I think for him, he has said to himself that he wants to be a centre midfielder, and no one really sees him as a centre midfielder. And sometimes you've got to take it to when you retire, you got to think, well, actually, yeah, I was probably better. I was better at right wing, and I would have been better in centre midfield because my energy was crazy. I played centre midfield from 30. I played centre midfield. I played it ever since. And I actually was better in centre midfield than probably any other position, but no one really knew. I didn't know. My attributes were better fitted to centre midfield. Modern day football now would probably change me to a centre midfielder. So he should make that his own. He really, really should. Dada Presso is one of the only few players where the risk paid off. And if they got Higuain, remember what is the YouTube channel? Oh, I've not started it. It's up, but there's nothing on there. There's no one subscribed or anything like that. It's just called Green Minds. A green mind with a Y instead of an I. I've not added it in the description or anything yet because I'm not sure when we're going. Oh, Odegaard with a nice little one around the corner. Here we go. And then he passes forward. Just roll it. Aubameyang should be on for 2. No, Pepe's gone short. He's hit the post, and Aubameyang taps it in to make it 2-0. And that's what you need. Yes, Aubameyang. Absolutely love it. And that's when you know it's going to be your night. Someone shouted that it was going to be a hat-trick. Pepe should have passed anyway. So Pepe should have passed anyway, but Elneny, Odegaard starts this, bam, round the corner, that's what we've been missing, people. That's what we've been missing. Understand that's what we've been missing. Slip from Elneny. He should have just passed it there, and then he didn't. He's had a shot, comes back to Aubameyang, and he just pops it in to make it 2, and well done to Aubameyang. Come on, you Gunners. Don't care who we're playing. 2-0. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. That touch from Odegaard. Love it. Ashton's put the hat trick. You should have put something on it, mate. You should have put something on it. So yeah, so the channel is called Green, because my last name is Green, as you know, and Mind, which is MYND. And in the channel banner, whatever you want to call it, it says, you know how it go. Because it's what my dad said, it's what I say to my wife, and it's what my wife says to me. You know how it go. Okay, so, but that would just be a completely different channel that will go. Crypto, I won't do. I'll give you a little bit of whatever. But I need to do at least another 2-3 years in crypto before I would ever start telling people realistically, maybe what they should look for. But yeah, so Saka's on. Here we go. Come on then. Aubameyang, come on. It's the hat trick. Ashton, it's for your hat trick. Dinks it over the top. And he passes it to Pepe. And Pepe puts it in, and it's 3-0. Told you, absolute walk in the park, people. 3-0 at half time. Everyone puts a smile on the face. Aubameyang, confidence has come back, tries to dink it over. And yes, Arteta, you should not be celebrating because this is standard procedure, okay? But isn't it good to put a smile on your face, people? El Neni again starts it, passes forward. Tavares into Saka. Whoopsie, puts it round the corner. See you. Youth, absolutely clueless. Aubameyang, I love that little dink. I would have tried it myself. Confidence up for your hat trick. Keeper saves it. Overhead kick, gets it all wrong. And then to Pepe, he may have got that right. And then there you go, 3-0. And people were asking me about Odegaard. I don't care what anyone says. What a signing. What a signing, people. For the price that we got him for, it's an absolute steal. I'm so happy. And I just hope that this team starts to play for Arteta, people, because we could see a turnaround. And you might say, Fran, what do you mean? Don't be so silly. It's only West Brom kids. And I fully agree. It's West Brom kids. It's West Brom's second team who are bang average, would struggle in the Championship. However, you still need to do the right things and play what's in front of you. Pepe can do this as much as you want. I would score against this team tonight. Most of the people in the community would score against this team tonight. However, the positive is Odegaard has not come to West Brom and thought, I'm just going to turn up because I'm great and I'm the best playmaker here. He's wanted the ball every single inch of grass. Odegaard has wanted the boy. Absolutely love it. Sentiment has said, my boy Pepe, you got to put some respect on him. He's put the ball in the back of the net. And you would say he's got half of assist for hitting the post. So you got to put some respect on his name for tonight. For tonight. As you know, I've always told one of the biggest things in football, you're only as good as your last game. You're only as good as your last game. Remember that, people. You're only as good as yesterday. If you're not better today, means you're only as good as yesterday. So footballers are actually saying, halftime, people, 48 on the clock. Curtis is probably just chilling. But the fact of the matter is, we have got 3-0 at halftime. Something to put a smile on your face. It's not halftime yet. It's a corner. I thought Jacques was walking in with the ball. I was going to say I'm not far ahead, but it looks like it's going to be halftime. We've got 2 minutes. We've got a minute and a half. So maybe. Let's have a look now. West Brom. Snodgrass will whip it in. We should deal with this. No problem. Yeah, no problem. Good header. Out to the back stick. They will lift it in. And there you go. Should be no problem. Should be able to wrap this up. Chris has put that he wouldn't. Not at my age. Hey, you never know. Fran, this team was struggling in Championship. Look at the back line. Yeah. Big, terrible team. Terrible team. I do better than Chambers, that's for sure. Facts, But listen, let's not just keep knocking the victim drum and hammering them. At the end of the day, they have got to come here. No one's expecting West Brom to win. They definitely weren't expecting West Brom's kids and reserve team to beat Arsenal, especially because Arsenal probably played their strongest team. Let's be honest. There's probably only two differences really in there. Odegaard's coming for ESL. Now, this is going to be very interesting, yeah? This is going to be very, very interesting. I don't think that Arsenal thought that they were going to get Odegaard. I don't believe for 1 minute that they were going to give him an 8. So they probably would have thought, wait a minute. We was going to give him the 10. Now, Odegaard seems like a really nice, educated young man. I like him. I like his style. I like the way that he plays. I like him on and off the pitch. And he's not going to be saying, well, I want to be 10. I want to be 10. ESR's agent, and he got Aston Villa, a little cheeky Aston Villa link to keep putting bids in to force that. We knew he wasn't going Aston Villa. If they wanted him, they would have bidded 40, 50 million and just took him straight away. We knew that. They were using Aston Villa to get number 10 and another 10 grand a week on his contract, and the club fell for it. However, they had to do that because if they would let him go, then the fan base would be, all over the place, not understanding how football works. But Odegaard, for me, I love him on and off the pitch, and it seems there's the halftime whistle, people. Halftime. Listen, professional job, well done. Let's be honest. Professional job, well done. Aubameyang's got 2. Pepe's got the 1. they should not be celebrating. And I hope at the end of the game, they don't start running around celebrating this game. It's a standard game, reserve game football. Let's be honest. But you can only beat what's in front of them. What I do like is Odegaard, again, has been instrumental in little parts of play. Aubameyang's got 2 goals, which is going to help his confidence. Pepe's got a goal, which is going to help his confidence. Even though Pepe scores goals, and I don't think we're going to get the work rate out of him, but I hope I'm wrong, and I hope sentiment is right, and this kid produces. I really do. But come on, Fran. Chambers ain't a kid. Chambers ain't a kid anymore and has been stealing a living. No. I'm on about West Brom have got kids. We haven't got kids. We've got players who should be winning left, right, and centre. Fran, we've got our Arsenal back. Whoa. Slow down, brother. Fran, is our style being imposed? What is the style? The style is passing football. The style is progressive possession. That's what he wants to play. Progressive possession. Against better teams, we don't have that. We try and have possession, but it's not progressive because the other teams are in the right areas. The other teams break it down. The other teams find us out, and we're not good enough and comfortable on the ball, in certain areas of the pitch. That's the problem, people. And, you know, Rich has put, where's Rich? Where's Rich gone? I thought he'd done that one. Rich has put Arteta in. All is forgiven. A sheer tactical masterclass. DW Fran, my boy will produce and give him the correct game time. And I hope he does, sentiment. You know me. I hope he does. I want every single body to do well. I have enemies and I want them to do well. Okay? So, not so much now, I'm a grown man. But, you know, earlier years, people, a lot of haters. And I even wanted them to do well, you know? So I want him to do well, trust me. Minimum 6-0 against West Brom pub team. Anything less is not impressive. Anything below, I think for me, anything below 5 is not impressive. I'll tell you that. I'm not convinced. Neither is no one. This could be a turning point. Certainly confidence-wise, to be honest, I doubt it. Listen, there's always sometimes it can be a turning point. However, we just have to play each game as it comes. If this was City, we would be getting done up. Oh, yeah. We'll be getting bopped. The scoreline would be reversed. We just look so slow on the ball. The project is starting to look promising. Everyone's laughing. It's funny that we can banter our own club. You know, that's I would say that's a little bit concerning that we can banter our own club. However, we have to be that way, don't we? Let's be honest. We have to be that way, and we have to banter our own club. That's excuse me, I'm nearly choking here. We have to banter our own club, that's for sure. Oh, funny. Honestly, people. Honestly. Let me have a look at Twitter. What's going on? Anything happening? Not really. Don't like to really go on Twitter all the time. Watching this thing the other day, and someone that I've been following, and he doesn't go on social media until 6 o'clock at night because then he knows that he's done all of his things that he needs to do, the family, eat right, meditate, all his time. He doesn't go on social media until 6 unless he has to, like, if I don't know, he was saying he has to, unless it's a work day. For example, if one day is a work day where something has to be posted, for example, like if you had to post a notification or going on a live or a podcast, whatever it may be, you have to post that, then he will do that. But other than that, he doesn't do that. I thought it was quite impressive. And he has 2 phones. He has one phone with just the apps on and the Wi-Fi, and he has one phone for just phone calls and no apps. And sometimes he would just take the one for phone calls out, so he can't scroll through Instagram or Twitter when he's in a queue or when he's whatever to waste time, rather use that time for something else, which I thought was impressive. Jesus put, as a front man, does any goal boost confidence or do a tap-in ins not help? No, any goal helps. Any goal helps. We must look more threatening when we go over the top to Abba. Simple stuff. We overpass. Micromanaging, I think. If this brings Abba's confidence back, it will be worth it. Very, very true. Sentiment spot, watching the Bayern v Werner Bremer 8-0 Bayern 9-0. That's a madness. Absolute madness. Curved Glass, must say Fran is the best for a balanced opinion. Listen, I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste my 5 years of reading and trying to find myself and self-development of and not using that even in normal conversations. I try and make it as balanced as possible. I try and just be as positive as possible, and also try and make people believe in themselves as much as possible. And you have to do that to a certain degree. So I appreciate the kind words. I do, really do. Curb glass is much appreciated. Thoughts on the Rams? One about Derby here or the Rams NFL? What are we talking about? Buenos Aires support. We got our Arsenal back, Fran. Man City, here we come. That's banter club. I bet Curtis is saying that. We have always bantered our own club. We are very vocal from the clock end in the late 70s, early 80s. North Bank were deluded. Clock end was real. There you go. It shows you the difference in fans, don't it? Amir's put Abba tap immersion. El Messi pre-assist was quality. Hey, listen. Any goal is a goal. Doesn't matter. All it does, it's exactly the same tally. Exactly the same tally on your tally list. One goal. Doesn't matter how it goes in. Oh, people. So, you know what? Udegaard with a little one around the corner. I like that. Pepper. Now, you see this game today. This game is a walk in the park. It's a write-off for me. But if we can do things like, there's no reason why Saka can't take Premier League defenders on. We've seen him do it so many times. Yes, they don't dive in as much. I fully understand that. They don't dive in as much. So it's easy to take like what Saka's doing now, knock it round the corner. And Saka's looked lively. He just needs to get his confidence back. He needs to come back from his little niggling injuries and his lack of rest over the summer. He needs to come back and overwhelmingly, he had a tough time with what happened with the penalty and things like that. And the only thing I don't excuse of Saka is work rate. You may be overwhelmed. You may be mentally a little bit fatigued, etc. But work rate is standard procedure. That's what I can't get my head around. So I don't know what Kev's playing. Kev's probably saying we're going to win the league now on Sky Sports. But I'm not sure what he's saying, people. A lot of people won't listen to Kev, unfortunately. I think he's a great guy, but a lot of people won't listen to him. I hope we can sub Saka for Martinelli second half. Saka need to rest for the City game, and Martinelli needs game time and confidence. Good point. I think that will happen. You may see some changes second half to protect the squad because it's already very thin. Great game for Laka to come on and get some match fitness and maybe nick a goal would be good as well. Chris has also put, what about the Independent Republic of Greenland for the other channel? It's a bit long, and I think Greenland, people will be checking Greenland left, right, and side. I was going to call it, you know how it go, because that's what my dad says, but that's just my in my channel box now. So that's what I'm saying that I will always say on that. That's what I say on a day-to-day basis on a lot of the time away from YouTube. But and then I just put the initials of that as the title and name, but it was very like kind of encrypted or whatever. So I just put, listen, Green Mind is very easy for everyone, and it helps people relate to it. So you mind stuff, day-to-day stuff, sometimes just general chat, so that's what will go down. Adrian's put, since people were mentioning Traore, I had a question. How common is PED use, whether legal or illegal in football? I don't know why my mind made the connection. Listen, anything like that, eventually, if it doesn't go with regulations, will get tapped up. You have regular, etc., things like that. So I just think that it's just the way he is. It's just the way that he's an absolute machine, I think. Amir's put, it's nice seeing Arsenal bossing again for a change. Pep is stressing now. Yeah, can you imagine? Camber Cat's put, would you say the game versus Fulham was one of your favorite games, even though you lost? Camper Cat, so do you mean the Lincoln game? Do you mean when we played Fulham at Craven Cottage? Is that the game? If you're on about that, please let me know. And where was oh mate, disappeared except for one flick, and oh mate, you're watching the wrong game, Shrivik. You're watching the wrong game. Look at the game. Sit down and watch the game, and look at the areas he wants the ball and picks the ball up. And then look at what he does. And look at what the other players cannot do. Watch the game, man. Watch the game. Watch the game. That's all I can say. And if you don't see it, then fair enough, you don't see it. I get that. But watch the game. I think Greenhaven would be a great channel name for your new one. I'm going to get a lot of suggestions, but I'm going to, before we start changing, because my wife says I'm always changing things. Listen, I'm going to keep it at Green Mind, and the Mind MYND, because it will be easier to find. Okay, when obviously I start getting videos up and I start doing content for that, because it takes more time, and that will probably only be twice a week, maybe once a week, because the creating and the content and the things that I want to do maybe take me a little bit time, but it won't be yet. It won't be yet, people. But it is there if you wanted to subscribe. Green Mind. I don't even know if you'll be able to find it, because sometimes it doesn't go in the algorithm. So let me know if you find that. Green Mind, MYND. See if you let me know if you can find it. Chris, but Green Mind, did you say you will get flooded out by Rainbow Warriors and woke shriekers? Hey, listen, it's going to be very kind of calm, kind of, self-development kind of channel, which will help people. We're winning the league. Put some respect on Odegaard. Too right. Put some respect on those little flicks and those little one-touch football. Hey, come on, people. Odegaards were decent in the first half. Was man talking about? What's man talking about? Come on, Shrivik. Come on. Yeah, that one where you scored. Hey, listen, Camper Cat. I cannot find that goal anywhere, because believe it or not, people in the chat, YouTube was not around when I was playing. We only had Facebook. Okay. So the goals, some of my goals, I cannot find them. And that goal against Fulham on the break, what a move. What a move. Listen, there's not many times that I want to talk about myself, but we was on the break. Remember, Brian McBride scored in extra time. I'm sure Lewis Boa-Mortang was playing as well for Fulham. And I zinged it, absolutely caught it a peach, didn't I? Keeper had no chance, and it just went bang straight in the far corner. If anyone can get that Fulham goal for me when I scored against Fulham, that would be absolutely magnificent. It was my Luton on my Twitter was my best goal, but that was a great night and a great feeling. Even though we lost, it was a great goal. I'd probably say that would probably be one of my second favorite goals. Yeah, probably my second goal. I loved it. Absolutely loved that goal. Camper Cat, appreciate that. Cat, give me the memories. Love it. Fan, shout out to Malaysian fans. It's 4 a.m. here and many are watching. As rule, all the Malaysian people, I checked out my analytics. We've got a huge list of people that watch from around the world. So listen, I absolutely love that people watch the content from around the world. And big up to all the Malaysian fans. I've never been to Malaysia. My dad said it's a fantastic place. He also mentioned Malaysia. Loads of places that, Vietnam, unbelievable. So, one day maybe I'll get over there. 6-0 Southampton are beating Newport, by the way. So clearly these lower league teams are not taking this cup serious, because 6-0 to get beat 6-0 at home, that's just it's not right. It's not right, people. It's not right. So yeah, but big up to all the Malaysian people. I got a lot of Americans, UK, as Pakistan, India, Jamaica, Caribbean roots. Love all that. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it will help people. It will help. I don't, if it grows, yes, great, but it will take probably years for that channel to grow over time, because the videos will be very, very different. I won't be trying to get it all in the algorithm by making sure the titles are what suits YouTube. I will just do it my way and raw and hope it catches on that way. That's what I will do, people. 12-0 Bayern. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I'd like to suggest topics for your new channel. Hey, listen. For me, when we get going, we'll have a private email. We have things like that, and a lot of the videos will be edited, so they won't be live streams. We will have some live streams, but they won't be like every day like this. A lot of them will be edited and created, and then you can message me and what you think about it, how you're feeling, did it help you, what's happening what's happening, what you're going through. Is there anything that you want me to touch base, etc.? It'll be more that kind of stuff. And then every so often we may do, like you say, a live podcast or whatever we may do. But that channel will be for day-to-day stuff, which, by the way, the reason that I'm doing it is because I've always wanted to do other things. I've always wanted to be creative, but my wife has told me to concentrate on one thing at a time now. That's why I'm concentrating on this, and I will be able to then branch off and do both at the same time. But I need this channel to grow to the limit, to the stature of where I need it to be for me to work on other stuff. And being creative, I like to be creative and etc. and things like that. I just thought it would be a very good way for you to see exactly what I'm like away from football, because most people only ever see me talking about football, emotional about football, on the radio, playing football back in the day. But no one actually really knows what the things that I'm into and what I'm like. I'm an introvert. I'm very, very different. So it's good for people to get to know me like that. You know, my wife laughs because my wife just laughs at me all the time. Couldn't find the channel. Maybe it's not even in the algorithm or anything like that. I'll you know what? I'll have a look, see if I can find it, and I'll put the link in. Let me put the link in here. Let me put the link in here. It may come up. It may come up. See if you can find it here. I'm not sure whether it will. Let's have a look here. Let's put this link in here and see if this works. Okay. Let me know if it doesn't work. Let me know if that works. Like you say, there's nothing on there at the moment. It's for future reference. But like you say, you know, if you just hit the subscribe now, it may work. So let me know. Let me know if it's in the, as it works. I don't even know if it's worked. Let's have a look. Edit, paste. There you go. There you go. So click on that and see if it works. Let me know. We're underway second half, people. Fran, did you see Norwich last night 6-0 against Forest Green? I seen that. Mad. 12-0 buy-in finish. That is unbelievable. How are you, Franny? Hope you're well, pal. Cole Kirk, really do appreciate it. Not the best game to come into. It's a standard game, 3-0. We didn't really get excited, but we're just here because we're building our community. And some people are probably chilling, watching it on the sofa with their family or doing their work or doing whatever they do or doing their projects, however, whatever they may be. So, yeah. It will be great for everyone. Yeah, so just go over and hit this like. I mean, hit this subscribe. You know, it'll be good. I'm not sure when it will be started, like I said, people. But if you're already subscribed, look out for it, and then it helps. Obviously, you know, we might be able to get 10 subscribers tonight, which would be magnificent. Try and get it up, people. Try and get over there and hit that subscribe on that link in the chat. Yeah, I've subscribed. Just subscribe, Fran. Oh, listen, what a community, people. What a community. Patrick has put, keep up the good work, bro. Keep up the support. That's the main thing. Keep up the support. We're actually very similar. Curtis. Yeah, hey, listen. There's not a lot of there's where are we? Guna Cameras put, I know all about Green Mind, Franny. Hey, with a Y, by the way, with a Y. Is that right? Yeah, with a Y. With a Y. Hey, just got you. How'd you know? Listen, don't know if you've read this. Wait there. Read this one out. Odegaard is his job to make that clever pass that steps at the final pass and tapping. People only notice the tapping in the final pass. They never remember the clever pass. It doesn't start without the clever pass, does it? And the why, one is to get noticed, the why in the mind, but also one of my favorite books, Start With Why. Unbelievable book. If there's no why, you know, we don't do things. You've got to have a why, people. You've got to have a why. So there you go. But yeah, so here we go. Back to football, people. Back to football with my chilled out evening. So back to football. Come on. Bamian's got to get his hat-trick. Come on. Might as well keep him on for his hat-trick. Will be very good. Very good. Shrivik, watch Odegaard. Okay? Just watch the little clever things that he does. The areas of the pitch that he picks up. Okay? Medea Franny in mind. Medea Franny in mind. Love sentiment, Medea. Medea. Funny. I love it. Love the Caribbean contingency in the chat. You know, I love it. Yeah, just have a look. Little things that Odegaard does. He always wants the ball. He always wants to keep the ball moving. He's always looking. He never has more than 2-3 touches. And when people say, oh, but sometimes he loses the ball, it's because he has to have too many touches in the game because the players are not moving for him. I don't know if you've just seen that. 4-0, Saka. Yes, what a goal. What a goal. Odegaard is sick, people. I've told you. Odegaard is the man. Did you see that? Did you see that? I'm tweeting it. I'm tweeting it. I'm tweeting it. I'm done. I'm tweeting it. Oh, I'm tweeting it. Odegaard. Odegaard makes me smile so much. Honestly. Look at this. It wasn't for Saka, by the way, but don't care. Look at this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, mate. Come on. I love it. Absolutely love it. Ever been Trinidad? No, I haven't. You know what? I've not really been a lot of the Caribbean islands. I've always wanted to go, and relationships that I was in before, people didn't really want to go. So, but my wife now, my wife wants to go. We're going to wait until we can start traveling again because we like to travel. And obviously my son's now, he started primary school, so he has to do certain things. But yeah, definitely. Obviously going to do yard. Wife's a little bit, you know, oh, but what about the violence, etc., things like that. But you know, we will see. We will see. We will see. But yeah, we want to go over those places. Adrian SE has put, think you found your level. Seems that way, don't it, Adrian? It seems that way. Ozil, better than Ozil? Nah, he's got a long way to go before he's better than Ozil. Ozil was different gravy. And the only reason Ozil went downhill is because our team went downhill. You need better players. If you put Odegaard in a bad team, he's going to be bad. I hope that this team starts to get a little bit of confidence from this. Don't get me wrong. Listen, it's 4-0. They're playing West Brom kids. They're playing West Brom reserves. It's not the best. Let's be honest, but we can only beat what's in front of them. You know, we can only beat that. Jesus put flat track bullies. Kurglass has put, this has been your best stream. Interesting. It's interesting that you say that because I think I've been a little bit more chilled tonight than I normally am. But like you say, maybe it's the topics that we spoke about away from football, and it shows me that obviously you're going to enjoy the content of the other stuff as well, which is going to be good for you. So Richard Reeder's put Arteta for life, a sheer tactical genius. Let's get him the statue outside the Emirates. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Right, just put that in there again, people. That's the one. Like you say, nothing is going to be up yet. Nothing may be up for a few months at least. I'm not sure. There's no time when I'm probably going to do it. I will just get a day where I'll say, you know what? I feel like doing this today, and that will be the day. But it'll be a very different. It'll be more personal, and it'll help you and more, you know, more one-on-one kind of. But it'll be edited videos, and every so often it will be a stream for you. But at the minute, like you say, we are building this community, which is fantastic. By the way, I'm going to do it again. If you've not seen it already, it's here, people. It's here. West Brom with an opportunity. We switched off, and Ramsdale, first thing he's had to do, and he's going to save. But it's here, people. It's here. So hopefully someone's going to get it by the end of the week. Hopefully someone's going to get it by the end of the week. You know what's going to happen as well? Someone in like the most expensive place for me to ship this is going to win it. That's what's going to happen, eh? What's going to happen? Watch this. The most expensive place out of all of my subscribers is going to win that. Corner to West Brom, wait to in. Defended well, to be fair, because West Brom have got some big lads, but they just don't have that. They just don't have that. Fran, the result means nothing to me. It means nothing. or the only positive I'm going to take from this is that Aubameyang's got a couple of goals. Saka obviously has ran at a couple of people. Pepe's got a goal, and gets Odegaard some game time rather than throwing him in straight away. You know, so yeah, make sure you hit that link, people, and go over and subscribe. Like you said, there's nothing in there at the moment. Make sure you hit this link in the chat. Oh, they're in. And Ramsdale saved again. You know what? I think we're going to be surprised by Ramsdale. A lot of people are surprised. If you look at him, if you go back to the highlights and have a look at him over the course of the season, Odegaard falls over the ball there. Like you say, I'm very balanced. I'll pick him up, falls over the ball, very lazy-like as well. I think Ramsdale's going to do quite well, you know. I do. He's ambitious. Corner in. Ramsdale again should cut. Oh, never nice when you catch a ball and then you land straight on your back, you're going to get winded. He's going to get winded. I always think, I would always throw the ball out and try and land on my back. But he's going to get winded there. That's painful. To land on your back, boom, with no cushion. Oof. Not good at all. Not good. Looks beautiful. Are we on about the channel with the greenery? Yeah. You know how it go. Ship to me. Southampton have 7. Great save that. It's a very good save. I wouldn't say it was really, really hard, but it's a good save. Arteta really should rotate, like Maitland-Niles and Martinelli, get some minutes. I think he should now. He probably will on 60, 65, you would have thought. I'll super chat if you're shipping to me expensive, mate. Listen, there you go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, people. Curved glass. Abba's got to score a hat-trick. I hope he does. Preferably before 70 minutes. Yeah, we do need to get some changes on now because the last thing you need is get a little bit of rhythm. And then obviously there's injuries, etc., which would be shocking. You don't want to get injuries, do you? You really, really don't. But 55 on the clock. Ramsdale's only had 3 saves to make. 1 first half and 2 saves now. And he's looked very assured. Come from the corner. Landed on his back, and he's just got big win, but he needs to stay on. Ramsdale needs to play a full 90 minutes. There's no doubt about that. Jesus just put, why do footballers get injured so easily compared to rugby players? I don't know. I think it's a different type of training. So with rugby players, a lot of their training is muscular. It's not very aesthetic kind of training. Best football training would be CrossFit, for example. CrossFit training would be, whereas rugby players, they do a lot of all round, but most of their training is lifting. So maybe because they do a lot of lifting, they've got a lot more muscle around certain ligaments, etc., which protects them a little bit more. But they tend to get different type of injuries, don't they? Different type of injuries. Saka again on the back foot. Here we go. Slip Aubameyang down, puts it behind him a little bit. Aubameyang looks excited now. Look, he's moving a little bit. He should, and well, it always happens, don't it? I kill someone and then they give the ball away. Like I just killed him. It's Ramsdale. If Ramsdale is a competent league keeper, I was surprised. I think you'll be surprised. I think he'll do all right. I really do think he'll do all right. Maybe after today, Ronaldo will be on the flight to London to join Arsenal. Don't think that's going to happen. He's trying to hint at City. He seems to really want to get out of Juventus, don't he, Real Madrid at the moment. He put that tweet out. He put Instagram story, whatever he did. I doubt he put it out. But someone put it out saying, my future, etc., and things like that. Blah, 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 blah. But you know how it is. You know how it is. As you know how it goes. Will be different side that turns up at Posh, unfortunately. Yeah. If you don't know, obviously, Chris is a mad. Oh, we're in again. Could be in. Aubameyang's got to hold his run. Roll it across. Forget Aubameyang. Go Pepe. Oh, he's not gone. Good defending in the end. Yeah, so West Brom have got Peterborough at the weekend, which I believe was meant to be on Sky, and they changed it. I do believe that, Chris, but I'm not at that game, obviously, because I only do away games. So yeah, I won't be at that game. So, but West Brom will be very, very tough. The throw-ins that they do, old school. Friend, just subscribe to Green Mind. Absolutely love it, people. Power drills, yeah, very much so. Power. You don't get injuries a lot when it's all about power. They do get injuries, obviously, especially if they get caught in the scrums and their knees one way or the ankle and the body weight is on another. You get a lot of that from scrum injuries, etc. Rugby players are allowed to have bad dad bods. Yeah, they don't slim down. They see muscle and fat as protection because they get a lot of knocks. They have ice baths after every session. They have they have massages most days to obviously keep the blood flow going because of blood clots, because they get bruised a lot. It's very, very different. Heavy hitting impact sport. Wenger to finally get his man. There we go. Oof, could have been in then. Could have been in. Curved glasses. Yeah. If my name gets picked from the PS5, please pick someone else because I don't play games. I'd hate to have it for a false reason. I mean, curved glass. I love your perspective on everything. We can resonate. I love your perspective on everything. But we will see. Me and you will speak if you're the one that obviously wins it. We will see. I believe it because rugby players don't cover more than footballers per game. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at obviously the distances that they cover. I imagine they do cover a fair amount, but like you say, it's just they have different injuries. They have different injuries and they have completely different how to enter the draw for the PS5. I'm going to let you know what's going to happen 2021. What's going to happen is at the end of the month, whatever it may be. I don't know which stream we're going to be. We don't know which date it falls on. But at the end of the month, we're going to do a stream. I'm also going to let everyone know on Curtis's channel as well, get the chance that you go and comment on a video. I'll give everyone 24 hours because sometimes people overseas see the stream late. Sometimes people overseas see the Curtis's stream late. So I'm going to give people 24 hours to comment under a video. And then TubeBuddy, I will select a video and it will go and select comments. I will tell you which comments to put on under which video and it will select that. So I'll ask you maybe a question like three points. Why you subscribed? What's your goals? Something something interesting about yourself, something like that, because I think that's important. So then we will see. So there you go. All you have to do, Terrence, is just make sure you subscribe, which you already have, and then look out for the video where I tell you which video to comment. And Naz is coming on. Odegaard, there's different class. Would you say Alan Smith is an underrated player? And which Smith? Would you say Smudger, who was at Leeds and all that stuff, Man United, or Alan Smith, the centre forward that we had at Arsenal? Odegaard is my MOM. If Aubameyang doesn't score a hat-trick, big respect for that. And Arsenal's Alan Smith was massively underrated. If you're on about him, yeah, massively underrated. Scored goals, linked up, very brave. Was massively underrated. Yeah, massively underrated. Looks like Nathan. Where's Nathan Miles going? He's going to go into midfield, I imagine. He don't want to be here. That's for sure. Nathan Miles. Look at the way he's running around. This is what I mean when it comes to young players. Let me have a look at him. Come on, then. You're going to get the ball now. Just slip him in. Slip him in. There you go. Slip him in. Aubameyang cut inside. Rapid fast stick. What a goal. Aubameyang makes it free. So simple, people. So simple. Get in there. That's what we need, man. We need hat-tricks. We need confidence. And Ashton, the MOM has gone from Odegaard to Aubameyang. Don't want to burst your bubble, but that's the way that it is. Fantastic. 5-0. And so it should be. So it should be. But well done. Nathan Miles gets the ball. It's a simple pass. He's not got to do anything. Pepe cuts it out. He goes to Nathan Miles. Nathan Miles gets it. Releases it at the right time. We even shouted it. One touch. Cut inside. Right. Bang. Curve it. Henri style. Fast stick. Magnificent finish. Didn't show any lack of confidence there. And well done, Obama. Well done, Abba. Well done. That trick. I don't care if you're playing against certain people. It will help him boost his confidence because he's still got to do that. Well done. Great technique. Great execution. Well done, Aubameyang. Everything that's going on around you, mate. Well done. Well done. Honestly, wish I made a bet. There you go. As soon as you've seen that team, you should have put a bet on that. Should have put a bet on that. Very important goals. Won as a last European trophy, Smith, he did. Yeah. He was Golden Boot winner as well. 5 hat-trick, right sub. I wish I made a bet. Really hope that we give him some confidence. It will. Alan Smith gave my mate £10 to travel home. Fantastic. You know, Alan Smith goal was the birth of the 1-0 to Arsenal song. Remember, just defend. Alan Smith will nick your goal, mate. Playing for his transfer, Adrian saying, you never know, you never know. Rumors are going round, Rumors are going round. They want him out. By the way, just because he scores 3 here, that does not mean that if Arsenal get someone to take him, that he wouldn't go. But it will help his confidence. Fran will never stop saying Maitland Miles instead of Maitland Niles. I know. I don't know why I say Maitland. I don't know. Maybe someone that I know or some Maitland Miles. Maitland Niles. I always say Maitland. Sometimes you just got to stick with it. Lacazette's coming in now. Take Aubameyang off. Put Lacazette on. Let a Lacazette get a goal. Job done. West Brom still running around, bless him. The kids, bless him. That Castro is one hell of a clumsy guy, isn't he? Look at him. I'm surprised he's not been sent off. Oh, a little cheeky from Xhaka into Pepe. Come on now then, son. Come on then. There you go. Come inside. 1-2. Overlap. Oh, it's the wrong choice. Maitland Niles is the one. It's the wrong choice. Maitland Niles is free. Aubameyang's taking him out, taking the player out of the space. Maitland Niles, just a little tap in. Poor from Pepe. Wrong decision. 65 on the clock, people. 25 left. Come on, we could get 6 or 7 here. I tell you what, by West Brom playing this 11, they have done Arteta a right favor. I can tell you that now, people. They have done him a right favor. Surely Aubameyang's got to come off now after a hat trick. Surely. As Dutchavelli would say, surely. No, Xhaka's coming off. Watch him change Aubameyang now. They'll put Aubameyang left or right. Watch this. Camber Cat has put, why do you think a lot of English players seem to fall in the Scottish League? Well, it's just, it's very... Oh, let's have a look. I don't think... Aubameyang is trying to keep his feet. Where's he going? Is he moving position? Probably. Seem to fall in Scottish... Well, the Scottish divisions are a lot lower than the English divisions. So it's kind of like a natural progression to just go to top of the border. Rather than going abroad, because the Scottish football is very similar to English football. So that's why I see a lot. Pepe off Martinelli on. I'm surprised he's not made that change. Alan Smith and Henry both Arsenal for 8 seasons, but Alan Smith for more trophies. Here we go. Come on then. Pepe's 1-on-1. Just slide it. Goes to Dinky. It's the crossbar. He hits the crossbar. You know what? Fair play to him. I would have tried the same. But when you don't score, don't look good. But, it's 5-0. Given the benefit of the doubt, it's 5-0. Who put him in? Let me have a look. Who put him in? Laka put him in. Yeah, he's in. He's free as well. He's absolutely free. Keeper don't go down, to be fair. So actually, it's probably a bad decision because the keeper don't even go down. So I don't know why he's tried to dink it. I'm looking at it in slow motion here. He's tried to dink it, and the goalkeeper's not even gone down. But maybe he's got an over angle, to be fair to him. Smith, 2 titles, 1 FA Cup, 1 League Cup. Henry, 2 titles. Fran, we will draw Man City in the next round. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, people? I mean, come on now. Can you imagine? Shrag dripping. Yeah, the dripping tonight. They'll be going out tonight, mate. They'll be out on the town tonight. I can tell you that. Giving it big portions, large portions, because they beat West Brom kids 5-0. This will give good confidence, obviously, for the Norwich game. And I can tell you that. Very, very good confidence for the Norwich game. That's what we needed. Obviously, you've not really been tested. Pepe's in again. First time. Oh, oh, can he not drill it across there? So his right foot. There you go. 6-0. Lacazette comes in. There you go. Easy, easy. Man, celebrating against the kids. Lads, no. But job done. Easy. It's got to be though, ain't it? Come on now. Like, what do you expect? What do you expect? It's good to see smile on people's faces, though. Well done, Pepe, again. It's good to see smile on people's faces. It really, really is. And I know what everyone's going to say, and I'm going to say the same as well. They are playing the worst West Brom team I've ever seen, ever. However, they've still got to do the job. They've still got to put the work in. But like you say, easy. But good. People are getting some confidence in. They're getting on the score sheet. Lacazette comes on and gets a goal. It's good. It's good. It's good to get some confidence. Really, really is. Sometimes you have to beat weaker fighter to build confidence before the big fight. 100%. 100%. And that's why we can't be too negative. There will be a lot of people that will be negative about this. We'll see all the channels saying, with all the stupid thumbnail headlines and all this stuff, hammering people and saying, no, I'm not. Well, we didn't say you're going to be convinced. All we do is say, be positive when we have an opportunity to be positive. And today, for me, opportunity to be positive. Let's be honest. But there's no point, and people will still be negative. And that's, I think that's wrong. I think that is wrong to be negative on a day like this. When you've got a 6-0 result, I think it's wrong to be negative. In my opinion. Good save for Ramsdale. Again, he's had 3 saves to make. He's made 4 saves to make, and he's made all 4. Kolasinac has shown a little bit more. He was just about to run and show a little bit more fight than I've ever seen in an Arsenal shirt. Isn't it amazing that when your tribe wins like this, you get the dopamine rush? Exactly. It gives you that little bit of dopamine rush. You know, the thing that people get when they look at something on the internet, or they get a like when they post a picture, and all that stuff that people have, or they win a gamble. It's amazing how people look out for that fix, and that's what you get. It's interesting. West Brom deserve to get whopped if they choose to pick a week. Yeah, they do. Tony, you're bang on. They deserve to get absolutely smashed. I think it's disrespectful towards Arsenal, to be honest. I really is, and I'm glad they got absolutely battered, to be honest. Oh, we keep the momentum going. It's going to be tough. You know, reality kicks in, you know. We've seen in FA Cups where people have great FA Cup games and they're terrible in the league, but we have to be some, you know, confident and happy about the result. That people are smiling. Fran, Arsenal going to give Arteta a new deal. Can you imagine? Arteta proves haters wrong now. What? Arteta proves haters wrong now? Exactly. Till the next game, we will see. Jesus has put, we need to live in the moment and savor our victory under this manager. There'll be few and far between. You got to live in the moment, in the present. And the present at the moment, we're winning 6-0. Yes, it's expected when you look at that West Brom team. Yes, Arteta has been let off the hook by West Brom playing their academy. However, the fact of the matter is, people have scored goals. People have got game time. People have built some confidence, and people have got a smile on the face. That's a penalty. Could be. Maybe he wasn't getting it. Maybe it's a little bit overrun, similar to one to the Saka one the other day. Maybe it's a little bit overrun. Let's have a look. When it's overrun, even if you get a nudge, yeah. So he's not. Well, it's overrun, yeah. The ball's gone. So. Curved glass, but I think we are just relieved, Fran. Yeah, I think exactly what you're right. I think we're just happy and relieved to see people smiling. Some goals, some decent finishing, some decent passing. Good for Odegaard to get some minutes, because I think it would be unfair to throw him in straight away in the Prem with everything that's going on at the moment. Tavares, I expected a little bit more from him today. He started off quite well, but this is the kind of game where I'm expecting him to get a lot more forward. Didn't really see him getting forward. And didn't really see Chambers getting forward either. So maybe they've been told not to, but Pepe was nearly in again. Saka. Come on, Saka, do something. Mel Nenny, eh? Tavares comes inside. Oh, see ya. Oh, I love that. Go on, son. Oh, it's not a bad effort. He absolutely shanks it, but it is his right. He did say his right is better than his left, but on that evidence, it is not better than your left, son. Absolute shanks it, but decent effort. I wanted to see more from him today. I really, really did want to see more from him today, but we haven't. It's a good result, but I'm not getting giddy. Paper over the cracks. Exactly. But you know, we've got to enjoy it by the moment. Zahab has put, fair enough, it was before teams were announced, but the fact that some fans even considered a loss today shows how far we've fallen, and I was one of them. And I think if this was the first team, yeah, very, very different game. How tall are you? Just wondering. I'm 5'10", 5'10" and a bit. 5'10". I'm sure I've shrunk. I'm sure I was 5'11". But yeah, so average geezer, as they would say. So 6-0 people, 73 on the clock. Not been an exciting game, which is crazy considering we've won 6-0. Could be 7, but like I say, people have had some good ball time. Oh, it could be all over shop. Kolasinac have had nothing to do really. It's probably why I played him. There's had absolutely nothing to do. Give him some games. Give him some game time, you know, and take it from there. you guess 5'9", 5'10" and a bit. I am. I think 5'9" is 5'9" the average guy, or is that gone up now? Not sure. Newcastle and Burnley gone to penalties. I wonder if both of those teams played stronger teams. Not sure. Be interesting to see if they have played stronger teams. Would you take Kolasinac to be your bodyguard? Nah, I've got mates that are twice the size of him and twice as dangerous as well. In fact, probably 10 times more dangerous. So yeah, yeah. Bodyguard wise, I am well looked after, if ever needed. By the way. He's kicked it out, played the goalkeeper. He's had an absolute shocker. He's conceded 6 and now he's just pinged it out of play. And when I mean pinged it out of play, like literally kicked it anywhere. Looks like Aubameyang's going to come off now. Thinking that's why 75 minutes on the clock, rest him. And I'm glad he's got his goals. And rightly so. People have given him a good clap. I think it's a good performance from him. Really is. Yes, he had 2 easy goals. We know that, but the third was a great finish. Great play, very, very confident to do that. That shows that his confidence come back, and it's great to see. Aubameyang hat-trick, absolutely great to see. Great to see. Well, what will he do with Arteta? Let's have a look. Has he gone to Arteta? Interesting. Not seeing anything, but everyone's happy for him. He's an infectious character around the dressing room. Everyone's happy for him, and that's the main thing for me. Too much dopamine is a problem with the modern age, as every millennial is in search of acceptance from the older generation. And they look for instant gratification. So they pick up the phone the first thing in the morning, they pick up the phone and they check Instagram, or they check Snapchat, or they check whatever to see if anyone's interested in them. So, you know, it's a problem that it's so easy to get now that the younger generation will look for instant gratification. It's killed society. Killed society. If the crypto does well, you never know. Hey, listen. I'm in a couple of projects, and if they do well over the next 3 years, then, you know, or even if they do well over the year, I'll tell people about it and I'll bring my charts up. But I don't think I would do a crypto channel, because then I would have 3 channels. And that would be too much work for me. 2 is probably going to be my maximum: a football channel and a more personal channel. The crypto one, I'll probably never do a channel. You can grow very fast and you can get a lot of subscribers. My mate got 40 subscribers in the first 40,000, in the first 6 months. But you know, it is about that, but it's not about that, because people join for the wrong reasons. They lose a lot of money, unfortunately. But I'll give people some little pointers if they ever need them. Southampton have got 8. Nah. Good side of Arsenal today. Well done. Yeah, I like it. Who's taller, Fran? You or Big C? Big C's taller than me. Big C's got to be just under 6 foot, if not 6 foot. Well, what there? Daddy Longlegs come in my yard. Not in there. I have to kill his Ross. Wait there. Daddy. Sorry, I shouldn't really kill nature, but they fly around these lights, and if the daddy long legs goes in my eye, in my face on stream, you might hear me scream. So, my apologies if anyone is offended by me getting rid of the daddy long legs. Sorry. Crypto is so complicated. Yeah, listen, the blockchains, etc., things like that. Most people don't even worry about the blockchains and look into the complicated side of it. With crypto, it's very simple. It's a digital asset that is very volatile, and there's no regulations. The governments are trying to get regulations on them because they know they can't stop it, and it will be a future currency, and not just Bitcoin. Many will be future currencies. So it's just part of, in 10 years, we'll be having this conversation. If all goes well in 10 years, I'll be a multi millionaire, but I don't need that already to be happy. I'm already happy within. So that's just a bonus, I suppose, you know. Curtis claims he's 6. It could be. It could be. It could be. Bayern 12. Absolute madness. What's he laughing at? He laughing. Yeah. Because I have to deal with his daddy long legs in my yard. I have to deal with him. So, you know. Look at Muzza, Adam Murray with the gaffer. He must be fuming because Adam Murray, the one you see in the picture now, the bald head who looks like Uncle Fester, he was crazy when we was playing together. Kill his Ross. Sorry for cursing. But 10 minutes left, people. This kid looks like he's got serious cramp. He's been ran all over. Been a good stream, Fran. Chilled. Yes, chilled. I think the result has helped as well, and the result has helped. We kind of, when we seen the West Brom team, we expected a win. We expected a 3-4-5-6 0. Come on, let's be honest. We expected that, but it's been a chilled one, and it's nice that people are chilled in the chat and people are chilled. Because normally we're going mad and having to rip our head out because everyone's not doing their job right, and it's not good. It's bad energy. It's bad energy, as you know, but tonight it's been good energy. It's been good energy. Talk MU's put evening, friend. Evening, mate. Thanks for popping in. Hope you are well. BK put us winning helps a lot as well. Of course. Willick scored a pen. Is that in the extra time? Yeah, is that extra time penalties? I think West Brom are bringing another kid on. The kid looks about 16. Kid looks about 16, bless him, for his debut. Big evening for a lot of these young kids as well. The family should be proud. Rico Richards, not sure whether he's made a debut or before, or whether this is his first game. Not really heard a lot of him or seen a lot about him. I thought he's putting the captaincy bag on. The kid must be 16 years old or something like that, young kid. But it should be a proud moment for these boys. Proud moment for him, family. Hiccups now. Yeah, it's gone for the Curtis braids, man. He's gone for the Curtis braids. He said to Curtis, what are you going to do when you get big grown man? He said, he's keeping the braids like a yardie, man. He's keeping the braids. I said, you better not start losing your hair. And braids will fall out. Fran, this feels good. I haven't felt this good in a bit. Whoa, but we are what? Yeah, listen, I can't say that word on here, but I get what he's saying. I had to stop there. I get what he's saying because of who we're playing. I was like, whoa, relax. But I get it now. Sorry. P trim. I was just about to block you, and I was like, oh, I get it now. 8 minutes left, people. 8 minutes left. It's been good. Can we get 7? It'd be nice to get 7, wouldn't it? He's 17, the kid. Yeah, BK. Yeah, good. I remember making my debut at 17 for Peterborough just before my 18th birthday, and I could not believe it. I could not believe what happened. Like the work I put in to get to that stage at 17 and the sacrifices that I had to put in was just crazy. So, you know, sometimes they want to cry, you know. Someone called the NSPCC. Listen, less of that talk. Come on, let's bring it right down. It's going to be interesting how Emile Smith-Rowe reacts to the Odegaard signing. I think he's not going to be happy, you know. I don't think that maybe they would have said, his agent would have said, listen, you're trying to get Odegaard. Whether they said it's going to happen, we may not get him. I'm not too sure, but big questions. I mean, Pablo Mari is talking with our tactics. We're in trouble, people. We are in absolute trouble. Fran, check out Raz Kitchen on YouTube, bro. It's cooking. Oh, nice. I will check it out. Check it out. Just saying, Talk MU. Check out this one as well. I'll just put it in the link. I don't know if you've seen it. If you've not already, nothing will be there yet. But check that link. It'll be my personal channel, but I won't be doing it yet. But just, you know, get over to and do the subscribe already. I won't be doing it yet. It'll just be my personal one. It'll just be me chilled, you know, kind of conversations with you about how my day's gone and how I'm feeling, whether it's up or down days, etc. Mostly up days, to be honest. But yeah, just hit that for future reference. Hit that link for future reference. It will really, really help. What is Arteta telling Mari? Listen, I don't know, but we're in trouble if them two are having tactics. Newcastle are out. Did they play a strong team, Chris? Did Newcastle play a strong team? Free streams today, people. Man, you have been lucky. You have been lucky with free streams today. Honestly. Wow. Fran, what's the role of an agent that becomes so costly? Basically, the agent is the middleman. And think about it. Every middleman costs so much money. That's what banks are. Banks are your middleman, really. They shouldn't be involved in your money, but they have to be. Estate agent, brokers, they're just the middlemen. Society's trying to get rid of middlemen because middlemen are not really needed in a lot of things, you know. And they get 5% of the fee of the contract. You know, 5% of a contract. So if he's only got one agent rather than a team of agents, you know, if he signs a 20 million, just say, contract over 4 years, he gets 5%. He gets paid yearly. That's how it works. Pepe's in now. Come on, let's get 7. It would be nice to get 7, wouldn't it? Ooh, he's overtouched it, Chambers. He's killed it. He's absolutely killed it. Talk done, bro, mate. Where are we? Talk MU's done, bro. I will push it out for you, bro. Like you say, wait till we start getting proper content up, you know, everyday stuff. If you ever want an RDRA, can you hook me up? I know a few people who'll get you one. Oh, you don't know. Yes, BK, Talk MU in the chat, absolutely. Channel growth, well-deserved, Joe. Oh, listen, I just appreciate it. And I always say putting content out daily, like today is the first time I've ever done 3 videos. It really is. But I took my family out for brunch, as you know. I put them up on Twitter. I don't really put a lot of stuff of my family up on social media, but it's a really nice day today. And my wife, she's been really busy, and my son's been really good as well. And I was just in the mood to say, right, you know what? So I did one video, and then I thought, let's do a transfer one as well, rather than trying to get it in one. And then I forgot that we had the watch along as well. So, you know, it won't be always that we do free watch along, free streams. I can tell you that, people. But it was good today. It was good today. I think tomorrow I'm trying to get on with Curtis. I should be on tomorrow with Curtis. We're going to speak about a game and a few other stuff. So I may not do a daily vibe tomorrow. I may just go on Curtis's channel, but I will let you know. Camper Cats put, I think Andy Clark was playing at the start of your career. Near the end of his career, he scored in the playoff final. Not sure if you were playing then. Yeah, so I scored in the playoff. I played in the playoff final, but I only came on. So Andy Clark was with me, I think, basically the whole time that I was at Peterborough. Or no, probably 3 seasons or 2 seasons at Peterborough. And I was there for 5 seasons, I think, or maybe 6. Andy Clark, I was very close to Andy Clark. Andy Clark, very close. BK going to make curry goat soon. Can't wait, bro. Yeah, I love that. Okay, friend, I'm off now. Next one. Listen, Kurt Glass, love the super chats that you've sent me. The support is unreal. Listen, that simple gesture Honestly, you do not know how much that means. So I appreciate the super chats that you've done. I think you've done a couple. It's unbelievable. Like you say, we've only just become being able to do super chats. So it's been magnificent that you do that. Like you say, unbelievable support. So you take care. Sleep well. Talk MU. Good luck with that. Corey Go always got good, although I don't eat meat anymore, but used to love it. There you go. Join the club. Fran, I seen your photo and you have a beautiful family, bro. Listen, appreciate that. Unbelievable. My wife and my kids are. I need to catch up on the vlog. Yeah, catch up on the Lincoln. Catch up on the Peterborough vlog. Peterborough. It's only a quick one. A little bit of editing in there, a little bit of music for you. Jam in the background. Let's see how we do at City. And Chris has put, you nearly scored right at the end. Same position as Clark. Yes, I did. 1-on-1 with the keeper to the angle, by the way. I drilled it across and that would have I think I would have cried. Scoring at Wembley, I think I would have cried. I'm not joking. But the goalkeeper got a foot to it and he saved it, which was a nightmare. BK, thanks, mate. Mackerel and rice with the jerk seasoning is banging. You know that. You know MU. Fran, what about the Mino Raiola's of the world? They seem to go for more than 5%. Well, they can. Like you say, Petrim, I had the unfortunate experience of dealing with Mino Raiola on a phone call. And he was very, very hard work. And when you've got the best, you can demand whatever you want. Whatever you want. Big up top form. Really do appreciate sentiments. Pepe dancing on man's head. He's done well tonight. I know you're a big supporter. Jamaican food is lovely. Yeah, true that. True that. Love to see. Love to see it. Anyway, people, like you say, we're not going to stay much long after. BK's put, I've been plant-based for 3 years now, so no animal products. All I have is, I do have fish. So I have everything else is plant-based. So whether it's milk, tell a lie, I still have eggs, but I will be going fully plant-based very, very soon. It's part of the journey that I want to go on. I find it hard at the moment, but now my wife has been cooking on this dietary plan. I'm going to now, I've got a lot more time. I'm going to start looking at plant-based recipes, plant-based YouTube channels, and I'm going to start cooking myself a little bit more. I want to try and block time in the days because I feel I'm at the screen a little bit too long with trading as well. So I'm going to try and have segments through the day. And that's why I will be doing, obviously, my personal YouTube channel as well, because it will allow me to be accountable. Because if I have to put 2 videos up a week, what I've done, then I have to do the work and you will be there. So well done to BK on the plant-based. Envy you at the moment. Absolutely unbelievable. So at the moment, yes, I am still on fish. But soon as I get something that I can replace it with, I will be switching it up. But that's for sure. Hopefully next time I'm in England, I'll see you and Curtis. Where are you, Joe? Let me know where you are, man. But yeah, you know, maybe for the people that are in England, I've spoke to Curtis as well. You know, community meetup might be a good thing one time if we can just maybe get a little venue or do something. Community meetup would be good and get to know people. I think those things are really good, but all due in good time. All due in good time. Fran, for the short amount of time you've been doing this, I have to say you are a natural, mate. Keep going, bro. You will grow even more. That's what we hope. That's what we hope, Talk MU. That's what we hope. And we can only keep doing. Hopefully you will get there eventually, and quitting meat is already a big step. Yeah, I've not eaten meat for 5 years now. If you're looking at vegan food, check out Novak Djokovic diet. Maybe it will help. That's interesting because a man of his, well, the energy that he needs, I think that was the problem, because we need a lot of energy, and I struggled, you know. From Israel, another part of the world, unbelievable. Big up Israel contingency in the camp tonight. It's amazing what a decent game can do to the soul. Exactly, everyone's happy, everyone's positive vibes, etc., and that's what it brings to you. It's very, very good. So thanks for all the effort you put into the 3 streams today, and all very enjoyable. My wife wasn't happy because I've hogged the camera today, so I'm going to get off. I'm going to make sure my wife is all right, and I really do appreciate everyone coming in. It's been a long day. I hope everyone is well. I'm going to shoot off straight away. Good performance. Can only beat what's in front of you. Buzzing for Aubameyang, Pepe. Obviously, Laka getting the goals. Delighted that, obviously, Odegaard got some minutes. And Aubameyang's got a smile on his face, people, for the first time in a very, very long time. And there you go. That should make us happy. So I'm off, people. I really do appreciate it. I'll let you know what's going on tomorrow. In the meantime, as always, make sure you take care. And thank you for the support.